Good evening, everybody. This is your girl, QadriyyahMarie. I'm just setting up for tonight's SkolerTalk show. I know I got this big sweater on, this turtleneck. Got me looking crazy and whatnot. What's up? I'm bringing Suzanne on for you guys. Hey, mama. What's up? Thank you guys for joining tonight. I just sent Suzanne. There she is. Hey, lady. What's up? What's up? Hey, Lavari. I love you too, Lavari. It's always nice. What's up?
I'm Hardy this one.
Good. How you doing, Mama? Oh my
I'm good.
goodness. It's good to see you, man.
Likewise, I love your hair. Happy
I
holidays.
don't know. I feel like you in the background. I don't know what to do with this hair, yo.
No, it's like the place.
Yeah, let's play with our hair for a little bit tonight for the viewers. What's up? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. What's up, MJ? We have a few viewers coming on tonight. So how was your day, Suzanne? What's up?
It was awesome. You know, it was Monday, brand new week, brand new ideas. Trying to get this website party going.
Yes,
finalizing the menu.
Into that. Yes, girl. You look like you're someplace in Newark now.
I am in Newark. I'm not sitting at Launchpad.
Yes,
in the Hayes building. Yes.
I actually just went to the Launchpad for the first time for the the Newark International Film Festival. And I was like, wow, the Haynes building really has so many different, little departments and stores. And it's like, it takes time to go through all that. But I already know you've been through the whole place already. So in and out.
I think I've been through everything. I haven't been downstairs in the parking garage though. I don't drive, so.
Oh, you gotta make that one of your missions now.
Yeah, maybe we can do a little exploration, Who knows?
Yeah, you never know what's down there.
You have a car, right?
Yeah.
Road trip.
Yeah, you guys heard that, right? What's up? Thank you guys for joining. As you see, I'm here with the lovely Suzanne. Is it Joblonski? I don't want to mess it up. I got to get this right.
Yes.
So she's the creator and the founder of Newark Centric City and now NewarkCentricCity.com. So we're just here discussing. Yeah.
So excited! I feel like I gave birth again. I have a new baby. So
yes, the new baby, and it's going to grow and develop. It's just the beginning. I'm so excited, for you, and I wanted to have you on tonight, just in time for your launch party. But we're going to get into that a little bit later. I'm just thinking about, when we met. It feel like it's been a few years. We worked together briefly last year, but we knew each other, for a while, before that. So we have our little history going on.
Exactly. I was just telling somebody about that just a little bit while ago that we met at Rabbit Hole Farm. And here we are now. And all those connections we made after that.
And that's one thing I do love, about you. We're going to talk about that a little bit, just how much out there you are, how you do connect with people. And that's how me and you just randomly run into each other all the time, because I'm out there trying to network, and then I look to my left and it's like I see you at a table. So it's just like, what I'm saying, you're just out there. I'm like, wow, you really see who's out there, trying to showcase the good of the city of Newark. So I appreciate that. What's up, Nancy? Nancy's up here. What's up, girl?
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, hello.
So, I'm not used to this Facebook Live, so forgive me. Hi, everybody in the band.
Yes.
Hi, everybody in the band.
Yeah, wave to everybody. Your first time Facebook Live. I'm so happy I'm the first one to get you on here.
And I'm happy to be the first one.
Yes,
awesome.
And it's fun. It's a good way to interact with people. As you can see, some of my followers are on, some of yours are on as well. So it's good. It brings people, together. Different networks.
We promote Newark and all the great things that are happening and the people making them happen, including yourself. And all your followers.
Yes.
So yes, definitely.
And there's a lot going on in Newark, you know, like as you mentioned on your website, they don't want to showcase this on the mainstream media, but there's a lot of positivity going on in the city, and you're one of those people who's helping to bring that, you know, to the light. So I appreciate that. Nancy says, congratulations, Suzanne. Great connections with you. Oh, that's so nice.
Congratulations, Nancy. I mean, I don't know if you had a chance to interview her, but she just won a major award at the Newark International.
Yes, I know Nancy has been out there, you know, doing her thing as well for the city. So many great people doing so many great things, you know.
Yep, definitely.
Including yourself. So we're definitely going to get into that. But just very briefly, do you want to tell the viewers what Newark Centric City is about? Just maybe like one or two sentences, just a general premise of what it is.
Well, pretty much Newark Centric City, like I mentioned, is all about promoting the great things in the city of Newark and the people making them happen, as well as I'm adding to that feature a Newark Centric City Gives, so to speak, which is called In Newark for Newark. So whatever proceeds and profits Newark Centric City hopefully starts to make, some of that money will be donated to organizations around the city that I'll designate each month. I'll pick a different organization, and those proceeds and profits will profit them as a way of paying it forward, because I'm a big believer in paying it forward. So that's my way of paying it forward, and that's Newark Centric City's way of paying it forward, as well as highlighting agencies and organizations here in the city that may not have enough funding or may not have enough representation, or maybe just struggling to get by, and you know, we need to show them love too.
Yeah, so everybody needs help. Everybody needs a little love and support. In this city, it's a big city, so there's no reason why everybody can't get some type of help from everybody, you know, around. But the important thing is for people to be aware that they exist, and that's what, you know, your website. I was peeping, you know, on your website. I was like, it's really a nice website. It's the navigation of it. I'm one of those people that I don't like anything that takes me too long to get to certain sections, and you know, it's very easy, which I like, just to get right, you know, to the point. But can you just tell people a little bit, you know, about yourself, your background, like where did Brick City Emigre come from? First of all, I think that's important to tell people about.
Brick City Emigre was born in 2016. I had come from an All Stars Project talent show that I was invited to go to as part of my internship that I had to do when I was studying to be a community health worker. And after I came out of that high school, Central High School, I was waiting for the bus, and I was thinking, like, what kind of Instagram name could follow up with all of these photographs and all these videos I've been taking, and I couldn't think of a name, like, for the longest time, and then all of a sudden it just like hit me, Brick City Emigrate. I immigrated from one location to another, and in my case, my journey started. Almost, I will admit, I'm going to be 45 on Sunday.
Girl, you're still young.
45 with my launch party. So my journey started in Brooklyn. I had a bunch of experiences in New York. And when I came to New Jersey first, I was in Belleville, New Jersey. And one of my first blogs was crossing one river to another, which was in reference from crossing the Hudson, which I overlooked when I was working. And I used to see the New Jersey sky, well, in that case, Jersey City and Hoboken skyline. So it was crossing to another. So then when I was looking up what emigre meant, it pretty much means leaving one region of a country to go to another country. Wow. And of course, we are kind of in two different countries. I mean, I love Europe. I mean, I can't compare it to anything in the world, but it's a great place. I thought that name just fit, and the Brick City was the Newark's nickname, whether it has a good or a positive connotation to it. I like to reclaim words, and I'm reclaiming the city as something positive.
And you're definitely doing that. You know, like I said, I love, you know, I've been following you obviously for years. So I've seen your growth, you know, as well as, you know, on your Facebook page, especially if y'all don't realize you guys are not following her, you know, her North-centric page. Every day you're posting, I mean, daily, sometimes even multiple times a day. You're posting literally what's happening in Newark and who's making it happen. And I just love that you wrote that, because I'm just like, wow, this girl really is doing this. Like, I have to go on your page to see what's going on. I'm just like, okay, let me see tonight what's going on in the city. And I already automatically know that when I go to, one of your pages, I know I'm going to find at least 5 different things I can do that very night. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
That. It's really important.
It's just like a regular routine for me. It's just like getting dressed and getting up and doing what you got to do for the day. I have to look what's going on and informing the world, sharing the resources, sharing the love. So.
And you really are out there because, like I said, you're giving a glimpse. Like, you don't just notify us about events, which is obviously very important because there's a lot we don't know, but you also have a lot of blogs and pictures of different arts and history in Newark. And I think that's just as important for us as adults as well, not just children, but as adults. We're not even aware of what's going on in Newark or what the arts and the history is. So you have a lot of that on your pages, as well.
Well, when I was growing up, I always wanted to be an archaeologist. So I always wanted to dig up what was underneath me and to tell the story and put those pieces together. And now we're going under this development and redevelopment, like there's so much that seems like it's being forgotten about. And there's like not much emphasis on preservation. Right. And I know when I'm on the library's website, or if I go to the library in the New Jersey room, I love picking up old Newark books and just getting lost. So when I get to see what I'm reading about and I'm walking around, and so usually a building calls me or something calls me, and I hear this like imaginary voice, and that's when I'm starting to take these pictures and these videos because I want people to remember what was here before. Like even where I'm sitting right now, this building used to be a shopping mall.
I know, that was way back. Way back.
It's a co-working space. There's a print shop. There's production studios.
It's a lot.
Downstairs. So, and who would have known when I was taking pictures of this place in 2011 when it was a rundown place that didn't even look like this?
Right.
Now look at it. So to be able to say I saw what it was, I knew what it was before all of that, and now to say I'm actually in it, it's unbelievable.
I didn't even think about that, the preservation of Newark, because there is a lot of redevelopments going on. And I hear people talk about it all the time about what's happening. And like you said, all these new things are coming in, and it's almost wiping out the old. Even though you have little touches of Newark, still there that remains. A lot of it, is being erased from our memory. It's kind of sad.
It is kind of sad, but that's what I like.
It really is. Yeah.
When I talk to people who remember what was there or what was here and their stories, and what they used to do, like even down here where I'm looking right now, downtown, like some of these buildings had held banks, and then you go inside them. They were magnificent. They were like museums.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't really know that because there's nothing to tell you that unless maybe you talk to somebody where you had the inside information about it. But you go into some of these places, my jaw drops. I mean, I'm just like amazed. And that's just, I guess, the archaeologist comes out because it's like, who sat here? Who had lunch here? Who painted those murals? Who put it together?
And I love that you love finding that type of information out, because we need that. It's, everybody's so focused on, the future and things, which is, obviously great. But what about what happened before? What about what's going on, now in Newark? So it's nice to see someone who actually cares enough to go back and want to hold on to some of that history, because Newark really has a lot of history. Even within the last 30 years, it's been a lot of changes that's happened in Newark, and we've been a big part of the country, not just in Jersey, but we've made an impact in different parts of America as well. So shout out to Newark.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all those years I used to hear this awful things about this place. I mean, my first Facebook album was What the News Said to Show You About This Place. And as I was going around learning about them, I'm saying, oh my God, like this was invented here, this was done here, this kind of musician came out of here. Like they rather say that they were from New York, and meanwhile I'm from New York, and I rather say I'm from here. So who knows?
So we done got you converted over to Jersey now.
Well, maybe not Jersey, but Newark definitely.
Just Newark, yeah. And you're definitely No, go ahead.
I've been appreciating more of Jersey a little bit more these days, even though I
Yeah.
really never thought I would have ended up living in Jersey.
So
But yeah,
you never envisioned that until
no.
recently. Yeah.
Well, when I moved to New Jersey in 2010.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but I ended up living in Belleville, which I never even heard of before I moved there. But
Hmm.
as I started, I was only about 4 blocks from Newark, North
That's
Newark.
true.
So I
Yeah.
walk over, just jump on the bus. I don't
Hmm.
drive, and I honestly don't drive, and just get
Yeah.
quote unquote lost. Then I stopped going
Mm.
outside of Newark to find things to do. And then when I
Wow.
left the domestic violence shelter in 2016, I had to
Mm.
find housing. And I was already acclimated to Newark, and I was seeing what was
Right.
going on, and I felt a certain amount of energy of that whole Newark Forward thing that the mayor's touting. I felt
Yeah.
that
Mm.
within me, and I think that was even before he had the Newark Forward. But I
Right.
just felt
Yeah.
this like there was opportunities here for me that
Mm.
probably would not have been elsewhere. They certainly weren't in Belleville, and I mean, it's a whole new world when
Yeah.
it comes to accessing certain services. And as somebody who had to go through the court system, had to rely on social services and all that good
Mm.
stuff to get myself situated again, I'm like,
Right.
let's
Right.
make it move. And then I just happened to be here with the Newark's 350th anniversary of the naming, not
No,
so
that's
much the
crazy.
founding,
350
the
years.
naming.
Wow.
So
Long
there were
time.
so many more things going on, just getting myself, just
Yes.
going out there, learning and meeting people, talking to people, and
Hmm.
just starting to tell their stories and share our stories together, and just starting to
Yeah.
volunteer more in the city. And that's what helped me too. When I started volunteering with Newark Arts,
Mm.
I started getting connected to more of the art scene, which I was never into before, but just
Mm.
getting into the art scene, volunteering, doing their outreach events,
Right.
tabling. I got to meet people
Hmm.
and who's doing that. And then that led to other opportunities. I got to sit now, I'm on advisory boards with the Greater Newark Conservancy. I volunteer for Casa de Pendro. I do a little of everything.
Yeah,
So,
you definitely do.
I mean,
Definitely been out there.
I just like keeping busy. Keeping busy keeps me inspired, keeping me inspired. I love to
Yes.
help people. And I love to be
Yeah.
able to give to what was given to me when I needed it.
And
So,
that's what I noticed that about you because I'm the same way, always thinking of how I can help people. So I get inspired when I see people like you actually out there doing it, really giving back to people because I know you have your backstory as well. You mentioned, domestic violence. So you have a story and everybody has their own story. And it's using that to push you forward, to, propel you into helping those, around you that need, the support as well. Just like the people, who probably helped you when you were,
exactly.
down and out and needed, support. So you always
It
have to
takes
learn to give back, pay it forward to the next person.
exactly. And that's why this website business now is in Newark for Newark as well. So
Yes.
that to help support those agencies that may not
Right.
have that funding, may not have even the staff. I
Mm.
mean, social services, human
Right.
services are very limited in staffing.
Yeah.
So it takes, I'm going to use the services because if you don't use them, then you lose them too. So it
That's
works kind of
that's
both
true.
ways.
Right.
So it works a little bit of both ways.
And there's definitely a lot of services in North, and like I said, you've been posting, these services and events that that have been coming up, and people need to see that. So I just want to encourage you to continue what you're doing. Sometimes I feel like people would say, I'm posting, nobody's seeing what I'm doing, but know that there are people who are watching you and who are there, supporting you. So
Well, I know it's funny you say that. I get a lot more,
yeah,
which I love, a lot more face-to-face interactions, letting me know like, hey, thanks for letting me
right,
know what's going on, or thanks for letting me
yeah.
know about this. And followers
Mm.
who are maybe not putting into work anymore, keeping up to date and up to speed, and letting them know what
Yeah.
their hometown looks like. So
Right.
it's all good. It's all
and
good.
and showing positive things because as we were saying earlier, you turn on the news, it's just shootings this here, burn, it's always something negative going on, but that's just a small percentage of what is actually happening in the city of Newark.
Right. Exactly.
you
And I
know
think that we know what media does. It tends to blow things up.
right,
So
right.
I'm not about that. You're not really going to
No.
hear those stories on my pages. Even though I know they exist, I know the realities.
You blow up the
Exactly.
good things, the good realities that we have. And that's what we
Yep.
need to see. You know, people need to see positive things, because some people do get discouraged being in Newark or Essex County in general. And they feel like, oh, I need to move out. I don't feel safe here for my children and things. But there are a lot of good things going on, and good schools as well. Good teachers out there, good professors. So don't think, you see one bad apple, that means, the whole block is bad. That's not true.
Exactly. Exactly. Know a lot more good than I do bad.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
I
was
can be
like,
attracted
go ahead.
to the energy,
Yeah.
the good energy I'm attracted to.
Well, that's what you should be. It's never a good thing to be attracted to bad energy.
Um,
Yeah.
in my personal life, years ago, maybe, but now,
Yeah.
I've learned to like navigate that. Like no
Right.
bad karma energy.
Yeah.
My tummy tells me something's not right. I
Right. You
walk
have
the,
to go
I
with
run the
your
other way.
gut. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
definitely run the other way.
just what are some of your favorite places? Because like I said, when you blogged about a lot of different places, you've taken pictures of and wrote about different places. So what are some of your favorite places? I know it's more than one you have, but just what are some of
Okay.
your favorite places that you know spotlighted?
Well, one of my favorite places, unfortunately, doesn't exist anymore. It's the Newark Bears
Oh no.
Stadium. That's
Yeah.
going by
Yeah.
it's going to be demolished soon, but that's what actually brought me to
Wow.
Newark. It was baseball. And my
Right.
son ended up working for the team for about 2.5 years for the last
Hmm.
of their and before their demise. So I had a
Yeah.
lot of really good memories there. I mean, irreplaceable memories.
I know.
And then after I found out about the Bears team, I found out about these boat rides in the Riverfront Park, and I'm like, there's a river, there's water in Newark. Like, really? So
Yeah.
I found out about that, and I still don't even know where I read about it. And
Mm.
I ended up taking a boat ride, talking to people. I remember it was hotter than hot, walking to City Hall from Penn Station that day because I was still living in New York when I came
Yeah.
for that. And I fell in love with that place. And I've been volunteering with them with the Newark Riverfront Revival and having those great experiences there, which
Yes.
they do a lot of great events.
Yes. Yes.
Another place favorite of mine, I don't know. I love everything about it.
Everything. It's everything.
I
I knew
mean,
that was coming.
I
Yeah.
love being outside. I love being in the parks. I love like
Yeah.
in the South Florida, you got Weequahic Park. I'm still trying to learn how to say that right, but forgive me if I mess it
Yeah.
up.
I still don't have that together. Week way. I don't know. We all know what it is you're talking about. So.
Yeah, I know. I just like, all right. So the only ones who know how to say it, I figured, who really know how to say it are the Lenape Indians that were here.
Right.
And
Right.
we can't really consult them right now, so we don't know.
Right.
But there's just really different gems around the city. Like,
Yeah.
my,
And you have so many hashtags too. I noticed that. Like Nork is every day. Nork is everywhere. You have so many different hashtags. And I'm like, this girl really is out here, promoting the city of Newark. So I really like seeing that.
well, the Newark hashtags, they just started just to, I don't know. I mean, when I grew up, I know those pound signs on a phone, or
Right.
like your pounds or whatever it is, and then
Yeah.
whatever the like call waiting, flash or something. I don't remember, but I
Right.
just like adapted with the times because as somebody as like I mentioned, I wanted to be an archaeologist, and later I
Yeah.
wanted to be a storyteller, more a journalist, but not necessarily a sensational journalist, just telling the
Yeah.
stories of human stories and getting people the
Mhm.
services that they needed. And, Newark just, as someone who was a case manager and a social worker without the degree in some jobs I've had,
Yeah.
a liaison for an assemblywoman in New York, I learned that people really need somebody to help them.
Yeah.
And as someone who needed help, there's many different ways of helping. And then when I came to
True.
Newark, it was really hard for me to find employment without those degrees. So
Yeah.
I decided, you know what, instead of me advocating for a group or working for someone, why don't I just
Mhm.
advocate for work?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And you've
one
been
of
doing it ever since.
like this is my lifestyle. Social media is my life. Even though they say
Yeah.
life is not social media is my life, but I'm very, very happy. I mean, the website, is a year in the works, in the making. I
Wow.
happen to be
I have it right
contacted.
here. I have the website. I don't know if they can see it, but I have it here. NorEccentricCity.com.
Thank
Very
you,
nice.
Combo Software. Yes, thank you, Combo Software.
It's a
You
great,
did an
great
awesome job.
website. Very easy, like I said, to navigate to the different sections here. Even though I'm not pressing it, but it's there. You guys get the gist of it. So NorEccentricCity.com.
www.norexcentriccity.com.
So here I am on the contact page. So once you guys go in there and you explore the website, you can reach Suzanne right there. And I know you'll, respond back to everybody that hits you up. So
Definitely.
this is very, very nice website, even the logo. And the pictures, of course, we promote Nork. Very important thing. We definitely need promotion.
Well, those pictures are actually illustrations that I did. I call them creative manipulations of the photos I took. So I figured instead of making it look like the same old, let's see how they would look on a website. I mean, I have thousands of. It was very hard to choose. I just gave
Well, I
some
can
to the
imagine because you're posting every day. You post pictures literally every day. She's posting a new picture of Newark, and I'm just like, wow, I didn't even know that was there. You pass by the same place 100 times and you never think about too much. You just, especially if you're driving, you're just
Well,
going
that's another
past,
reason I
not
would
looking.
drive.
Yeah.
I'm a passenger. I'm a tourist in my own city because I like to see what's
Right.
going on. And you really can't do that in a car. But you could do it on a bus. A lot of my pictures and
That's
videos
true. You
have
could.
bus rides.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get really clever then, and that's where the clever hashtags come in, like
Yeah,
bus views.
I haven't seen them. And I actually like your photographs. They're very, professional as well. And that attracts people. The fact that they're not just any old, whatever picture that people take normally. You actually take, good shots. Like I said, to showcase the history of Newark and the arts in Newark. So we need to see that.
Thank you.
And you need to, like I said, continue, posting. But that's what we're about to, get into. What inspired you to continue on as far as a website? Because I know you have, like I said, different social media accounts already, especially your Facebook pages. So what made you go to the next step? I know you said it took a year process to get to the website.
Well, I was just listening to people what they wanted. And I've initially, as North Eccentric City by Brick City Emigre on the larger Facebook page was supposed to be a blog of original stories of me going out there to people, letting people know what was going on, and immersing myself into Newark and letting, that kind of stuff. But you only can be original so much, so many times a day. And I really wanted to make this weekly thing. And I just figured, why not try to make it a website? And I, as someone who likes to write, but I feel not many people are really reading 500 words or more anymore.
No.
So I speak for myself as well when it comes to that. Like, very few things keep my attention span when it comes to articles like that.
Yeah.
So why not use the tools that's available to you? You have a certain number of characters. You have a couple of cute little hashtags. You have the nice little visual, the video, the photo. You're telling the story that way. So that's what kept that up. And I found now when people are telling me, hey, maybe you should try to kind of make this a business. I never thought I would be an entrepreneur. But I think that's the secret of Newark, is that entrepreneurs.
Yep, it sure is.
And I was like, okay, if I make this a business, but who's really going to be buying off of Facebook? Who's really going to be buying off of Instagram? So it took a while, some conversations with some people and some folks, some advice, formal advice, some informal. I went with the website was necessary. And that's what they were asking for. And that's what they wanted to see. And I think the website now, I mean, there may be similar features on the website that are elsewhere, but now you don't have to look all over Facebook, and you don't have to look all over Instagram for people, because one of the, outside of the events calendar, Newark Eccentric City events calendar, there's also the Newark Eccentric City people directory. So,
Okay.
when you're on Facebook and you're looking for recommendations, and you can't find that post that somebody tagged you in, or went to the inbox and the other box, and you're like, I
Right.
can't
Yeah.
see notifications popping up.
Yep.
You just go on the
I know.
website and you just Google who you're looking for. And you
Yeah.
just click on their name and you'll find their contact information and how to find them. And for $20 an annual fee, you're listed. And $2 of those dollars goes to the In Work campaign. So it'll be giving back to an organization that I chose for that month. And the first month I'm
Yeah.
choosing that's actually starting in October, is an organization called Eyes Like Mine. So I'm really proud of
Wow.
their work they do. And as somebody with a disability, I really admired the fact that October they're celebrating National Employment Disability Awareness Month.
Well,
So
that's
that's
something I never even heard of that till you just mentioned it tonight.
they're a great organization. Shout out to Crystal and Aquila.
Shout out, girls.
Yeah.
And I think I might have to join that as well because I know you have a good reach of people, and I might have to take advantage of that, as well, as a
Yeah,
North owner. So,
go for it. You're welcome.
so what other services do you offer? Because I have the website again still up. What other services do you offer for Northers?
There's the people directory, there's the daily calendar, there's also Newark Centric hosts where we create,
Okay.
plan, produce events and have access to spaces around the city of Newark.
Yeah.
And this particular Saturday, we hosted our first poetry workshop by a Newark.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you. So, and it was really well attended. We had it at the noodle shop, so you had a chance to eat really good food, get a drink if you were legal of age, and you got to learn how to write poetry and share your poets. So,
Yeah.
there's events like that. We have. There's a whole bunch of ideas I have in the works. I don't want to give
Right.
too much away, but if
Right.
you're someone
Yeah.
who has talent, skills, and something you want to bring to the table, contact me and let's talk and let's. Nothing is off the
Yeah.
limits.
I have the
As long as
contact page up right here on the website, so it's very easy.
you can
All you
write
gotta do is type it in.
or you can just email me, info@newarkcentriccity.com. Find me on the Facebook page, find me on the Instagram page. Just hit me up and just let me know what you want to do and let's make it happen. I mean,
And
nothing is off.
you've definitely been, like I said, doing a lot of different events. Like you mentioned, the poetry event. And I thought that was, great because people love poetry. They love, open mics. They love being able to network with like-minded people. So that I would encourage you to keep that up, right in the city of Newark. So just keep that part up. Things
Well,
that we can connect with others with.
we also have something where we're going to have a bi-weekly contest, which is Vantage
Okay.
Point Newark Centric City.
Yes, yeah, I saw that as well. I like that.
That's going to be through Instagram, where you'll submit and tag Vantage Point Newark Centric City. You'll tag it Newark Centric City, and whoever gets the most likes will win a certificate to an area of business or service in here in the city to help generate businesses, money and profit for the business, but also give a chance for somebody to maybe experience something they've never experienced here in Newark. So the prizes are going to vary. Who knows what, I mean, if you have suggestions and ideas, I'll take those too, And then there's also, hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe towards the late October, early November, there'll be Newark Centric City on the air. There may be a radio station in the works. Yeah, so we can see where that goes. But we have that. And what else do we have? Newark Centric City. I talked about the campaign in Newark for Newark. I think. Did I miss anything? I don't have the website in front of me.
What else do we have? So many things.
The contest. We have the calendar. We have the events. The Newark Centric City hosts.
Yes.
So I'm just going based on what was popular on my Facebook and my Instagram. What would generate the most likes.
So that's what we need. The events, being able to connect with people, those are the two biggest things I think I need. And I think it's great that you added the gift certificates as well to that. That helps, push people more. Okay, because now it's almost like they're trying to compete as well. And that's, there's nothing wrong with that. We need some of that competition to make people push themselves to do more. And we need that. There's so many talented people here, just push yourself more out there and stuff and connect with people like you. So now we have the essential website, centric city, we have the website right here to connect with everybody. So that's the goal. It's just to get everybody within, the city together on your site. And you don't have to
Exactly.
go searching, like you said, where was that Facebook post that from 2 weeks ago? I can't remember their name. I don't remember whose page it was on. Well, it's just, it's easy to forget. Unless you write it down right there, you're lost. That's it.
Exactly.
At least on our website, it's one spot. You can find everything, what's going on in Newark, one little spot. And that's it. Because I'm one of those people, I like I said, things very simple. I just want to click right there about, classifieds and go
Now,
right to the
yes,
source.
it's the classified section. Thank you for reminding me
Yes,
of the
yes. Let me click on, I
section.
got it here. Yes.
Classified section is for real estate professionals. If you have a house for sale or if you have an apartment for rent and you want to list your listing on there, you can do that with ease. The ad will stay up there for the life of the ad. And if you're an
Yeah.
employer and you have jobs that you want to fill here in Newark, send them in. And then help keep get working. Because we all
we
need
definitely
money.
need that. Yeah. We need people out here working.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. And I know there's plenty of jobs in Newark. It's just people getting, to them and just finding the right, employees for the different positions. I hear some employers say that they have a hard time finding people, but then they're not out here promoting their jobs either. I don't see them actually promoting that they need this position filled. So there's somebody out there who's going to match the criteria. And if they don't match it, I'm sure there's ways that you can help them get to that point. You know what I mean? Like if this person really has the drive to work in this position or in this field, there's ways that you can help them. Like you were mentioning your degrees, for example, earlier. There are ways out here and programs out here, I'm sure you know of, that can help someone who's interested in getting to, government, for example. There's a lot of, I'm sure, government jobs in Newark as well. So
exactly. And I mean, to me, sharing is just like breathing.
yeah.
If I know the information, I'm going to pass it along to you. And there are plenty of times messages, maybe not straight on the Facebook page itself, but I'll get a private message or whatever. Do I know about like even this morning, I had a woman, I don't know who she was, and I hope she followed through, but she was looking for shelter for her and her family, so she kept the family intact. Okay, have you tried the Shady Rocker Women's Resource Center? Someone on the other day was looking for employment opportunities. So now that I know she's looking for something for employment, I just forward her a quick little message. Like, just what it is. And like I said, I don't believe in holding it on to myself. What good is it going to do me? I mean, I sometimes take advantage of those things I'm sharing, but I'm also giving that information out.
And now I'm sure you saved her a lot of trouble.
Well, I hope so. I asked her to stay in touch with me. Just, one more connection. And just hope, but I get this often.
Yeah.
So, or I'll even just give a message, hey, what's going on tonight? And I'm thinking, hey, they want to hang out. No, they want to know what's going on so they could go out.
Well, like I said, your page is just popping like that. It's just every day there's something, going on. And it's hard for me because I work during the day, so I feel bad sometimes because I'm like, oh, I missed out on this, this event here.
Same thing with me. Now there's so many things going on in Newark, I can't be everywhere, even though people think I'm everywhere. Because, not only taking these photos and stuff, but I'm actually showing up at the events and chronicling and documenting them. So,
that's true.
I'm in it. But that's why Newark Centric City is looking for a team. One member for each ward. One member in each ward who loves and is passionate about Newark as I am.
Yeah.
And we can have a debate who's more passionate, but that doesn't matter right now. Just looking for a team to, give me information what's going on, or maybe where I can't be or you can't be, but we come together and we get it up on the website so that way people know what's going on.
Yeah, that's important. Have someone in all the different wards. That would be great.
Info at NewarkCentricCity.com.
Yeah. So tell us now about the big launch party. Let us know about that, because this is the most important aspect for tonight, for this week, is the website launch party. That's what we've been discussing all night. So give us the juice on it.
All right. Well, with Newark Centric City celebrating its 1 year anniversary,
Yes.
we're having the website launch party at Serenity's Tea Bar. Thank you to Serenity's Tea
Yes.
Bar. Sorry, Serenity's Juice Bar. I'm sorry, Serenity's Juice Bar at 17
Mhm.
Academy Street. Um, from 3 to 6 p.m. on September 29th. You'll get to learn all about Newark Centric City, experience
Wow.
Newark Centric City entertainment, food, drink. Everything's gonna be Newark Centric City. And if you get
Yes.
there early enough, you may even get a little swag bag. So I would
Yes.
encourage you to get there as early as possible. And it's gonna
So,
be filled with
yeah,
Newark Centric City items.
right.
And
So
we have
you need help with it? You need do you need artists to perform? Like what else do you need for the party to be a success? Or you have everything that you
Well,
need
I
on
don't
it?
have everything. I mean, if there's somebody who's willing to donate their treats and desserts, I am looking for somebody
Yes.
who may be in Newark or from Newark and is.
Right.
I know all these really talented, tasty bakers.
I know.
Hey, you want a
Hey.
table? Come and have, come and get out some of those cupcakes for us, and
Yes.
you'll get a free. You'll get yourself promoted. Um, if there's somebody who wants to come and help co-host, that would be really awesome.
Yeah.
I have attended a DJ who I'm getting on the phone with after this interview.
Okay. Yeah.
Also have King Tapa performing. He's a
Mhm.
reggae artist that I just
Okay.
recently met over here in Newark. What else am I looking? And we're gonna do a presentation on Newark Centric City, so it'll be broken
Wow, that's
down,
super nice. Yeah.
and you can see part of it right here above me. I was
Yes.
working on it earlier.
Yes.
Um,
Love it.
And then there's also, like I said, food, drink, and everything Newark centric.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you want to sign up to be in the market in the promotion, I'm sorry, in the people directory, but
Right.
you have to be
Right.
focused and dedicated, and you have to have that Newark centric love. You can't just say,
Yes.
"Oh, I like Newark." No, that ain't gonna cut it. I love Newark. I breathe, eat, and sleep Newark. Yeah, that kind of.
Yes. Yes. So you're definitely looking for people to help join as well.
Well, of
North
course.
Centric City.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm all about partnerships and collaborations, and that's how the dream works. I mean,
That's
we
true.
all have something to contribute, and we all have similar ideas, so why don't we just put them all together and make something great? Doesn't have to be all
Yes.
about you or me. New Eccentric
Well,
City is it.
that's true. It's supposed to be about the people, and I feel like whatever it is that you do in life, it should never be just about you anyway. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like I feel like there's no purpose if it's only self-serving. It's you should always do things that's meant to help the next person out. That's what I
Exactly.
feel. You know, I always felt that way, and I think I always will feel that way. I know you feel that way.
I
It's
think that's
very
why we
important to
connect
give
so well.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharing is
Because
caring.
this you know that's to me that's the point of life is being able to give give back to somebody because there are times when you need the help. So you know I'm saying just imagine if you didn't have somebody there that to help you out in that time of need because it's going to happen no matter I don't care how much money you have or what connections you have, what degrees, whatever you have, you're always going to come through a time in your life that you're going to need somebody, and you're going to hope that there's somebody there on the other end to help you. So
Exactly.
and that's what we have. We have NorkCentricCity.com, NorkCentricCity.com. I want to keep saying that, but we have that here. So I'm very happy. And I feel very happy for you that this
Thank you.
finally has come about. I know, from fruition, it's been a while. So probably more than a year. You've probably been thinking about it even longer than that.
Well, like I said, I didn't even know where this was going to go. When I had a conversation with the
Right.
mayor last year, after getting
Mhm.
infuriated with somebody posting about this, how New, well, it was a reporter, a mainstream
Mhm.
media perpetuating the myth of what Newark is, and it still is,
Yes.
and getting
Yes.
angry about how much she missed and all of this good stuff. I just started tagging
Right.
everything she missed around the city that afternoon, and then
Mhm.
talking to the mayor a week before and
Mhm.
telling, introducing myself and saying I'm going to do anything I do to help you make the city shine. I really didn't know
Yeah.
what it was going to be looking like at all
Right.
because I just said it because I was already starting to do it, but I just said,
Yeah.
what the heck? What do I have to lose? And then I just felt
Mm.
like I don't break promises and I'm very loyal to what keep my promises to.
Yeah.
And now it's just become my way of life. And So just
Yeah,
the normal part of every day.
it's definitely your way of life now. You're a true, ambassador of Newark. So we need more of those. We need more of you coming coming out, of the city. And I think the fact that you've done this, it will help bring those people out who are looking to do, similar feats as you have. So how
Local.
so so how can people reach you? I know that we have the website here, northcentriccity.com. Is that the main source for
Oh,
people to
well,
contact you, or are there other social media accounts they can reach you at?
well, you can reach me on Facebook at the Newark Centric City Facebook page. You can reach me on the Instagram page, Newark Centric City. You could email it info@newarkcentriccity.com. You could stop me in the street like a lot of people do, walking around the
Yeah,
neighborhood.
they sure do.
And however
Yeah,
I'm most
just
comfortable.
come out. Just come out to an event, any event. You can pick any event in Newark, and you'll see Suzanne.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little weird because as somebody who grew up really, really shy and always had like my stories were in my books and whatever I needed to talk
right.
about,
Yeah,
now it's like I never felt like what it was like to be a quote unquote celebrity. And it kind
yeah,
of feels like that. And now I feel like that comes with some responsibility that, you
yeah. It
have to
does.
your
Yeah.
fans. I mean, I don't look at what I'm doing as a celebrity thing or a superstar thing or
Yeah.
fan.
Mhm.
I look at the people I love in this city, city I live in, the city I've embraced, and I call my
Right.
own now.
Yes.
And I don't see myself going anywhere anytime soon. So
Mhm.
there's
You're,
multiple.
you're stuck here now.
Yeah, like you could call me from across the street, like one woman did a few
Yeah.
years ago. Josie, if you're watching,
Yeah.
remember I hear I'm walking down Bluefield Avenue on Broadway.
Mhm.
QadriyyahMarie. I have no idea who's calling me from across the street. She's getting out of, she's waving from her car, and I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah. So it was
Wow.
a little weird, but
So you got a little taste of celebrity.
yeah, but it
Wow.
has happened since, in different ways.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and Newark is a
Wow.
really small and connected world.
It definitely is.
So
Whenever
everybody.
now I know whenever I go out, I end up seeing a lot of, the same people and places. So it's, you have that same group of people who are out here, working. And there's more people, but like you said, they just have to get themselves out there. And I think, like, once we have like your website, for example, they might feel more confident now to go and do what they want to do, because now they're saying, okay, now I can find out the scoop. I know where I can go and I know who I need to connect with. So maybe my dream can work in some way. Now I have people around me that I can, work with and stuff. So
Yep,
it's
definitely.
important.
And also with Newark City, it's, just not exposing one particular Newark. It's exposing and getting you
Right.
acclimated to all of Newark. Newark
That's
is,
true.
I mean, I don't know I should know this, but I don't. How many miles
Mhm.
Newark actually is, but there's a lot of
A
great places.
lot. Newark is very big. I think Newark is the biggest city, right? I believe in Jersey. I
Yep,
think so, right? Yeah.
yep. And it's the third oldest.
They're oldest. Wow, I didn't know that. Man. Girl.
Yep, yep.
That's why it's so important, like you said, to preserve, because third oldest city. I mean, that's pretty old. We need that history. We really do. So many new things happening, but we need to keep that, because I love history, by the way. So I love going back and thinking about, what was happening at that time, what was that person doing in that, that time period when they created this. So, just thinking
Exactly.
about what was on their mind, what was going on in history at that moment. So
Yep, definitely. I mean, just imagine if there was like social media then, because it would just be so cool.
that would be amazing.
Well, I'm sure, like when people, were writing in journals, and then when you go to
That's
the
true.
Jersey room in the library, you can pick up
Right.
old letters and read letters
Hmm.
that were back and forth to people and plans
Mm.
and layouts and
Wow.
drawings. It's a really, really cool, it's really, and it's accessible, so it's not like you
Right.
can't see it. You just go to those rooms. I mean, one of my first
Mm.
long blog pieces was about my Newark story, which was interviewing the staff members that worked in there. And the fact they
Right.
had, you think I could tell stories? They definitely could tell stories because what
Yeah.
they witnessed, experienced, researched,
Hmm.
documented, and all the
Right.
patrons come into the library asking for those
Yes.
assistance. they're a wealth of knowledge of what has happened here. And to be able to
Right.
pull it out of a book or pull it out somebody's files or papers that they left
Yeah.
when they passed away, it's awesome. So
And it's free knowledge too, free and
yeah,
rich knowledge, you know,
yeah.
like
So
you
now we
said,
have,
accessibility.
yeah, and now we have different ways of document it. We are fortunate we
Yeah.
have. I was having a conversation. I don't know how long digital is going to, how accessible digital will be in 10 years, but at
Right.
least, I'm doing my part to at least tell the story of what was happening when I was around.
That's true. You definitely are telling, your story.
Well, not my
So,
story, but my
yeah.
experience as a Newarker story.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like to me,
Yeah.
it's through my perspective, but
Hmm.
I'm giving that platform to the people that are here to have that story.
Right.
And that's where I think the radio station is going to go. It's going to talk more about
Yeah.
the people that are here and letting their
Right.
story from, like what you're doing with me, you're interviewing me.
Right.
Who's telling their stories
Mm.
and where are they getting those documented from? On
Yes.
to.
Yes.
I'm a
Well,
big believer in telling those stories from a first-hand
well,
perspective.
yes, yes, yes. We definitely need our stories out. I feel like everybody does have a story to tell. And that's one of the reasons I love to interview people, because I know everyone has a story. Whenever I talk to somebody, sometimes I think I know 90% of what I, need to know about them. And then the next thing I know, they pop out with something that I never even knew about. And I'm just like, wow, I didn't even know that was part of, your story. So it makes it very, interesting. So sometimes people feel like they don't have exciting stories, but I'm like, you don't realize your life itself is an exciting story. Don't
Yeah,
ever think because you weren't living the celebrity life, whatever, that what you have to say is not important. Everybody, I feel like, is special and has something, to contribute and something to say. So.
definitely, 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 definitely.
So everybody knows where to go, NorthCentricCity.com. Make sure you guys go on tonight. Suzanne, you can comment below, the different links and ways people can reach you, even on Facebook, how they can find you as well. So we're gonna finish for tonight, but I thought this was a really great interview. I learned some more things about
Thank you.
you. I
Thank you.
definitely did.
And
And
don't
like I
forget
said,
the
I'm
party.
definitely going to hit you up. Huh?
And don't forget the party,
I
Serenities.
I
17
know,
and
I know.
3 o'clock, Saturdays.
I know. So everybody's here watching. Everybody's excited. I think rooting for you. So we have a lot of Norkers on here. So that's very good. So keep doing your thing. Keep making your moves. Well,
Okay.
you're doing it every day. So I don't need to tell you.
I appreciate the motivation. Sometimes I need a little
Yeah,
push too.
yeah, that's true. We all need it.
Yeah. But thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, you're welcome. I always try to support people I know who are out here, doing their thing, especially for the city of Newark.
Cool. Have a good
Yes.
one.
All right. Enjoy your night. I hope everybody out there has a lovely Monday as well. And I will be back on, I guess, tomorrow. Y'all know me.
Bye.
All right. Bye.